So welcome, good evening and welcome to the inner circle session tonight. Once you come in here, do well to inform me that you're here. Okay. As you can see, I'm still quite unsettled. Came back not too long ago and I still had to do this. But I really want us to get as much depth in this conversation tonight as possible. So when you come in, let me know that you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. Just say something in the comment section, then hit the like button. Then we are good to go. We are good to kick off. Okay, so we are seeing this from the inner circle. If you are here from the inner circle, go to the inner circle and let them know that we're live. I think I let a couple of people in because this is an unlisted session. So I think about 3 or 4 people, and then the Healthy Wealthy Moms Club. But that's all good. Okay. Tonight we are going to be dissecting the topic. We're going to be looking at reevaluation. I remember the last time we talked on rejuvenation, for greater impact. So this is about you trying to come back again to the drawing board and analyze what works, what has the likelihood of working. What can you do to ensure that whatever you are building is consistent with the requirements of today's world. Okay, whatever it is that you are doing, whatever you are building, whatever interest you are nurturing is in tandem with the requirements. Okay, so I'll give us some time. Let's say about 5 minutes to inform other people that we're live. Okay, before I officially kickstart. Okay, and while I'm giving that time, I would want us to, anybody who comes in, it's your it's your fortune. So you come in here, feel free to ask questions, feel free to ask me anything. Okay, drop anything in the comments and then I'll kickstart with your own question or whatever it is that you want us to talk about. So yes. Oh, light. Sorry for that. Sorry about that. I hope no other person is having issues with the link like you did. I mean, like you did. So good. Can you hear me clearly? I would like to know if you can hear me clearly. Let me know if you can hear clearly. Okay. So I'm waiting for people to join. I'm waiting for people to join in so that we can kick off. Okay. Light, you said something. The link is not the link is not linking. Oh, that's interesting. Any other person? Any other person? I feel like you are leaking soup. You're in the spirit. But it's not today. I didn't eat that today. I didn't eat for food today. In fact, the last 3-4 days I've been enjoying myself. My mom came over to Abuja, guys. My mom came over to Abuja, and I've been having fun. This man has been pampering me. She has been flooding my tummy with food. I don't even know what hunger means anymore, because anytime I come back home, there's like abundance of food. If I open the kitchen, food will be chasing me about. So yeah, um, she cooked two big pots of soup, different egusi and another soup. And then she prepared stew with plenty obstacles, and plenty domestic animals inside. And then she made sauce. She made, which other thing did she even make? Plenty things. My freezer is stocked up now. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I love my mommy. Oh goodness. So yeah, let's get back to business, okay? Let's get back to business. Um, okay. So Esther and who else is here? Vincent Favor. So I'll start with the both of you. What are you working on currently, and what do you need clarity on? What are you working on currently? Let's do a strategy map for your business and your brand. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share what you're working on. And if you want to come up stage, I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link in the comments so that you can come up stage. So so remember, whenever you come in, introduce yourself and then hit the like button. That's how I'll know you are here. So yeah, this is an opportunity for you. Ask me anything. Ask anything. Ask for clarity, strategy, anything at all. Truth is, let me say one of the reasons I'm doing this. I barely have time. Some people will come to my DM and they're like, Coach CJ, I want to do this. I need this help. I need that. I need strategy. I need, to know what to do next and all that. As much as I want to do it, it's an exclusive service. It's a very, very exclusive service. Um, I I I don't have so much time leverage right now. I'm quite engaged. I'm out of my house from morning till evenings. So it's not easy for me. And I have each time I come back, I remember that I have like 9 people or 10 people telling me, please, when can I call you today? Can we talk today? And all. If you're on the other end, it may seem like it's easy. It may seem like, oh, it's just me. Okay. But it's not. It's painful. It's a lot of pain. It's a lot of pain when people keep making demands and then you feel guilty not being able to fulfill those demands because you actually want to fulfill them, right? Well, whenever I come in here, I know I've set out time for this on my calendar. As I came back quite late. I have every reason to say I'm not doing this tonight. I have every single reason to move this to another day, but I said no, this time is already fixed on my calendar. Okay, so the most I could do was okay, move it by an hour. So we're meant to be meet by 8. So I said let's do 9. Okay. So yes, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for questions. Bring your questions to the boardroom. Let's discuss. Okay, who wants to come up stage? Vincent Favor, I've seen your requests. No problems. Okay, we'll do this on a good day. We'll have another open strategy session where you can all come, you know, put out your thoughts. And it's not just me. Other people who are here can also help you. That's why we're building the circle. That's why it's a circle. Okay, it's not a tree. It's not in a circle. It's not inner tree. It's a circle, right? Or inner triangle. It's a circle. So this is a mastermind where you can get ideas from Light. You can get ideas from David, from Believe, Elisha, from Kalu Nestor, from Ekena Favor. All of you have a lot of things that you can do for yourselves. So you can come in here and dissect any topic at all. Okay, so that's the purpose of this. And any insight I have that you are, I mean, that I can share, I would always do well to do that. So welcome, Believe Elisha. Welcome, Believe Elisha. So good. Esther Light, let's go. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Good
Welcome,
evening,
Prosper.
coach.
Good
Good evening,
evening.
coach. Good evening, everyone. Um, I'm so happy that I'm able to make it to today's training, and it's a privilege to also be here. So lately, things have been really overwhelming in this life. Like at some point, I felt like I'm scamming myself because um a lot of things, when you have a lot of projects and you don't know where you want to start from, and every day these things are bothering you, you are eating, you are thinking about it, everything. And I'm kind of person that once I get inspired about something and I don't do it, that even just leave me. So currently I'm working on a project. My academy is going to be one on my birthday. So we're planning for a conference of which coach is aware of. And then, but I have an issue there. I have lots of challenge. I've been able to conquer the urge of wanting to go live on YouTube every time. I learned it from one of the class. A coach told me that if this app doesn't work, try another app. Because each time I want to go live on YouTube, just because I want to do something big, I'll see that the katakata, everything before the guest speaker will come in. I don't know what's happening with my StreamYard. Just a whole lot of issues. In fact, the first time I tried it, when we wanted to launch the academy, the program didn't hold that day, and I wanted to faint. Like everybody was already gathered, waiting for me and the speaker. Like so, I learned it the hard way. So this time, Telegram is just easy. Like you can just anytime wake up, click it, and people will gather and listen to you. So I started using Telegram, and it has been working for me, even for my business, small business team where I have a team. So my problem now, coach, is people have been asking me about to teach them about content writing. I don't know how people feel like I have something to give them in that angle. But then I'm going another angle personally myself. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm trading this part and they're seeing me in this line. I've been getting to, in fact, just today, someone chatted me again and told me that she wants me to teach her something about content writing. And I've been thinking of doing a class for that content writing, but I don't know what is holding me. I feel like I'm not enough to do it. It's really a challenge. In fact, it's one of the program I want to do for my academy so that people will also learn how to do content writing. But it's really a challenge. Like it's something like not believing in myself when it comes to teaching that multitude of person that particular thing, because I know I've done something like that for them before. I just brushed it off. But coming in as the academy as a whole, because since I've been planning this program, planning for radio jingles and all of that, I've really been gathering leads. Like in fact, right now I'm kind of scared of the number of people that I'm gathering. So coming out to them now to share all this, I feel like I'm coming to a big stage. So there is this fear of, you know, maintaining that big stage and carrying them along. Like is I don't know, but that's what I'm facing now. That's what I know I'm facing now. This fear of big stage or something. Yeah.
Okay. If I may ask you a question, what are you afraid of really? What are you really afraid of? Light.
Okay. I'm afraid of I don't know how to put this in English, God. I'm afraid of failing them if I don't deliver very well. And
Mm-hmm.
then I have this funny, it's funny, sha, but let me just say it. This funny thing of people around me, like people I started with, how they are feeling about the way I'm forcefully coming out. I don't, it's funny, sha, but it's real. I cannot hide anything here. Each time, sometimes when I do some things, post some things, their reaction towards it. Sometimes somebody will just come and say something directly. It's not yet time. Go inside. Why are you coming out now? It's not yet time. No, brood. Allow anyone to brood on yourself. Gather more before coming out. I just feel like the person is talking to me directly, and I don't know. Well, I just feel like I should take things easy because of this set of people. Feeling like I'm outdoing them or something.
Okay. Okay. I get you. I get you, Light. So what I want you to understand is this: whatever you want to do, you are not doing it for anybody. I mean, you are not doing it for anybody's approval or validation per se. You are doing it for the market that you are serving. Okay. So remove your eyes from those excuses. Remove your eyes from whatever excuse it is. Oh, this person is going to think this. These people that I started with, or that, or that. Remove all those things from the equation. What you should be considering more is, what do I really want to do? Who do I want to serve? What value do I want to give? What problems do I want to solve? And then what are the vehicles that will help me do those things? You understand? At every point in time, that's what you should be considering. Am I doing well? Evaluate yourself like as often as you can. Am I doing well? If I'm not doing well, what could be the reason? And if I find out that reason, what am I going to do about it? What can I do about it? Or is it just to fold my arms and watch, or to look at other people while they are doing wonderful stuff? But if I know where the problem is coming from, what can I now do? By the time you sit down and analyze yourself, you may find out, okay, this is a deficiency of knowledge, right? You may find out that it's a deficiency of knowledge. You may find out that it's a deficiency of circle, of network. Is a network deficiency, in the sense that you may already have everything figured out. You may already have everything going smoothly. You may have your products wonderfully prepared. You may have your service, it's perfectly aligned. You have everything sorted out. But then you are spending a lot of time with the wrong audience. At the point of my life, I realized that a lot of people I was dealing with, they don't have the paying power. They didn't have the potency. They didn't have the capacity to pay for what I was willing to offer, to pay for the amount of value I was willing to give, right? So because of that value reward mismatch, you know, the reward was not in congruency. It wasn't congruent. It wasn't tallying with the value, the depth of the value I was giving. So I decided to now start gradually changing my circle. Not necessarily that I'll block people or cut them off or burn bridges, no. But I decided that I'll be found more where there is a paying audience. Did you get what I said? You will
Yes, sir.
find me
Yes, sir.
more in the midst of a paying audience, in the midst of a buying audience. The two of them are different. If you organize a free trading now and gather people, trust me, people will join. A lot of people will join. But in that free training, you attract all kinds of people. Tom, Dick, Harry, Hillary, you know, you attract every category of people and they will join. And you will be so overwhelmed. You end up serving everyone, even those who don't deserve your service. That's the truth, right? But then when you come to a paid training that okay, these people paid 20K for this event, 30K for this event. Now, especially when it is around something that aligns with what you are offering, right? So let's say you are a fashion coach, right? And then there's a fashion show, a fashion exhibition, in town for fashion freaks, right? And then the exhibition costs 20,000 naira to attend, or 30,000 or 100,000 to attend. And you know that right in the midst of this training, this what's it called, the exhibition, you are going to find people who are likely to become your target customers, who are likely to become your prospect, not even your prospect, I mean your repeat customers, your clientele. And not only that, you will likely find people who would want to partner with you. So you meet somebody and you're like, if you're a fashion coach and they're like, oh yeah, I'd love to meet you, I'd love to connect with you, I'd love us to partner together, let's do something great together and all that stuff. But you will not normally get that anywhere. Some of the events I go, in fact, today I went for an event again. Although it's a free event, but the category of people that would come for that event, I already know the category of people, right? Now, um I attend events, premium events, premium meetups, meet and greets and stuff like that, and then people get to meet me there and they're like, oh Chijok, I've been seeing your work online and this and that. I would love to, I would love, let's have a conversation. I want to invite you to come and train my group. I want to invite you to come and train my organization and stuff like that. And I keep wondering, why didn't they tell me this online? They were probably waiting for that kind of opportunity, you know, because it's always different. The way you connect with people online and offline, it's usually very different. Okay. So I meet those people there, and it's because I'm being intentional about appearing in circles that matter. Very intentional. Now, what I'm trying to tell you is this, right? There's a level of investment you should start making in yourself. Something that is a bit scary, something that is a bit disturbing. If you keep relaxing around the normal thing, oh, let's do WhatsApp class and organize this and let people join, and those things are good, but no, it's not the real thing. It's not the real thing. Um, and don't see if you're not doing well, you know you are not doing well. Forget the imposter syndrome thing now. Yeah, if you're not doing well, by your results, you will know. Okay, so that's why it's good to analyze yourself and tell yourself the truth. Now, at this time, I don't expect you. I am glad you remember what I said. If a platform is not working, check what is working for you, right? And I don't expect you to get stuck on something that's not working. If something is not working, there's a problem. There's a problem with strategy. There's a problem with structure. There's a problem with clarity. There's a problem with circle. There's a problem somewhere. So you have to you have to calm down, rethink, and it's called what did they even call it again? Troubleshooting. So you have to troubleshoot your process, your entire process, starting from the mindset level. Are there mind blocks that are keeping you from getting to where you want to be? Are there things that are holding you back? Are there limiting mindsets that you need to let go of? Right. And then you continue from there. Now, for you to say that, you feel like, oh, I'm not enough to do this or that or that. If you feel like you are not enough, there's every chance that you are not enough. Okay, don't get this wrong. It's not to discourage you. I mean, it's not to discourage you. But one thing I've come to learn about life is competence precedes confidence. Competence precedes confidence. Whatever it is that you want to do or achieve, and you set out to do that thing, if you don't build well, you are most likely going to crash. I mean, imagine buildings that were built by quack surveyors and quack engineers and stuff like that. They do all the building, they do all the metal work, the cement work and all. And then the next 2 years, you hear that the building collapsed. You won't be surprised. It was built by quacks, right? It was built by people who didn't have the right knowledge. Now, and that's what you don't want to do to yourself. You don't want to get to the global stage and embarrass yourself. That would be a global embarrassment. Imagine going online to make noise and brand and shout that you do this and do that. You are a premium style coach, premium public speaking coach, and all that. And because they don't know that you've not spoken, they've not seen you speak, but you've been writing powerful things, dropping quotes online, and they are following you on social media. You have a lot of followers, and one day somebody decides to, oh, we are hosting a big event in Abuja. We're going to fly you, we're going to do everything, we're going to lodge you in a hotel to come and talk on the power of public speaking. And then when you now land on that atmosphere, you open your mouth to talk and they start regretting why they brought you. In fact, they when you finish that event, you may trek back to wherever they flew you from, because they're going to be disappointed. That's disappointment on a very fatal, on a very big scale. Okay. So what you need to do whenever you feel inadequate is to go back to the drawing board. Decide to prepare. What are the gaps that I need to fill up? Right? Now, when you fill up that gap, don't just go and launch. That's a mistake a lot of people make. Don't just go and try to launch something big. You take a course today and tomorrow you're already trying to target 1,000 people and all. No. Start with a small group of people and test what you offer. Very important. Don't skip the testing process and test it for free. Yes, test it for free. Penetrate the market like that. Use very low cost services, low cost product or freemium services to penetrate your market. A lot of organizations have done it and still do it. Organizations like Amazon, you know, at the point they crashed their prices for the services that they offer to a very, 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 very dangerously low rate. Their competitors thought they could do the same and put themselves in problem. Some of them had to file bankruptcy. you know Now, um people who come to you for anything, please pay attention to them. Whenever people come to you for anything, pay attention to them. Okay, so let me see. Okay, okay, wait. So, is favor here? Is favor here? Is favor Kenna here? I don't think. Ruth, welcome. Ruth, welcome. Chinyere Uzo, Elizabeth, you're all welcome here. So, this is it. Um, Build yourself to the point that you are so good. When people tell you you are good, tell them, like, you tell them that there are some things you can't use to bamboozle me now. You can't praise me. Oh, Chijoke, you are doing well. Guy, you are doing so well online. You are doing this. You value machine gun. You are a this and that. You are doing powerful things. I'm like, yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad that you acknowledge that fact. Thank you. I appreciate you. But I'm not going to come and start forming humble for you. No, no, don't worry. No, don't. It's just we are just doing what we have to do. We are just doing our own small way. No, you're not being humble. In fact, it's another form of pride. It's false humility. Deep down you want to be acknowledged for the work that you are doing. Why not receive the acknowledgement and appreciate people? They are seeing something bigger within you, but you choose to capsize whatever they are saying and make it small and then dodge it like a bullet. You know, when people acknowledge you and embrace that acknowledgement, they are seeing something. Now, whatever niche you want to pick, whatever thing you want to do in your life, right? The point comes when you calm down and analyze, do a market research, a market survey, and find out what your existing audience want to learn. If you are not going to do that, please ensure that you have a lot of money, you have millions of money to invest in targeted advertising for what you are doing, and you want to force it on the market. That's the approach many people take, right? Take note of this. Take note of this. Take note of this, all of you. It is wrong. It is a wrong approach to start a business, to build a brand, to develop a product, and then push it into the market and hope that people are going to patronize you. It is wrong to start a business of any form. It is wrong to start offering a service. It is wrong to create a product and push it into the market, hoping that people are going to patronize you. And that's why you see a lot of people these days. Next thing they are shouting on their status, buy from me so that I will sleep. Buy from me, my family has not eaten. If you don't buy from me, I will die. Come on. You think people care that much? No. When you are selling what is in demand, it's people that are going to be begging you that they want to buy from you. Now, you know, that approach is wrong. Fundamentally, it's wrong. Um, because it will put you in trouble, and that's why a lot of businesses don't succeed. Because you as an entrepreneur, there's always this fancy thing about your dreams and your vision. So you have a vision, and it seems very big. So you feel like, oh, let me pursue this by all means, right? The vision is good, whether it was revealed to you by God or it was, something you imagined or something that you received as a virtue, I mean, as a function of doing what you love or being in an environment that empowers you or something like that, or seeing problems that you want to solve. And you have a vision. Now, one thing about vision is it's you seeing the destination without understanding the journey. Okay, sometimes you see the destination, you know where you are going, you are going to be great, in the next 10 years you're going to be training executives, you're going to be training CEOs, you're going to be training business leaders and experts. I mean, you've seen it. Sometimes you see yourself doing this in your room and you start talking to yourself and people are wondering, is something wrong? You see these things, but then you don't know the pathway, you don't know the route you have to follow, right? And you will now decide, oh, because this has happened like this, let me create a product. And you are still starting. You don't check who your existing audience is, and you go and create product for CEOs. I see a lot of people making that mistake. You don't access your existing audience. You go and create products for CEOs. How CEOs and business owners can sell their markets. And the target you are at where you are. You want to target CEOs of Transcorp Hilton, CEOs of Sheraton, Abuja Continental Hotel. You want to target CEOs of, GTEX Hub, GTEX Real Estate, whatever. Yeah. So you are targeting them and you want to teach them how to sell, right? And all you know about selling is posting plenty things on your WhatsApp status and disturbing everybody, right? And you want to teach those people. Now you are doing something in tandem with your vision, or you are making a huge mistake because at the end of the day, nobody's going to come to you. You're marketing to the wrong audience and you're marketing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Okay. So, what you should do as an intelligent person is to go and ask your audience, what do you really want to learn from me? Then listen to them speak. I say this over and over again. Some people do it, some people don't. Listen to them, do feedback forms, do polls. Let them tell you which angle of you they want per time. Because at the end of the day, that is what's going to pay you. I don't care how well you do design. I don't care how well you do YouTube channel. When people start meeting you and telling you I want to learn content creation, consider that content creation. If you don't know how to do it, go and learn it. Go and learn it. There has to be something that you can offer them. People meet me to teach them how to write. Initially, I was having this imposter syndrome. Ah, me, I've not done any formal writing training. I just know how to write. Too. I just write. Oh, you see me write. I just write. I didn't do any special school. But I came to realize that people are not even looking for people who have special degrees and special certifications. They're just looking for people who have solutions to their problems. So people have seen my write-ups, they've seen my stories, they've seen what I post, and they're like, I want to learn how to do it like you. I don't want to learn how to do it like Tony Elumelu or Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. I want to learn how to do it like Chijioke Otiba. So teach me. I shouldn't deny them that opportunity. They have seen it. They have seen there's nothing else to tell. So if you want to learn how to do it the way I do it, come, let me show you the way. Some people will be meeting you, Esther. They will be meeting you not for content creation or all these things. They will be meeting you to teach them, how did you even start a YouTube channel? What gave you the courage? How did you run the YouTube channel? What inspires you to go there and post? Even when people don't seem to be viewing, what inspires you to keep doing that? How did you get motivated to do your first 100 videos on YouTube? What are the secrets and strategies that you can share? That's what they will be coming to you for. But if you're not careful, you will disregard those ones because there's a certain way you want to show up to your audience. Okay? So, good. I'm glad that you've gotten that question. So, you should consider that. That's where you should be looking at. All the questions people are asking you is all those questions, they are curriculum, abi curricula. They are your course outline of your life course. You see this inner circle. If you go and check the inner circle playlist, these are questions people have been asking me. These are things people have been wanting to learn from me. These are things, challenges that I picked up from clarity sessions that I had with people when I asked them, what is holding you back? What are the challenges that you have? What are your pains? What are the frustrations? Tell me the major issue. And this person says this, and this. This person says procrastination, this and that. This person said this, that, and that. And out of all those things, I'm able to create a program unique to the solution people think I can solve. And that's why some of you are here. So imagine if I started out and I said, I'm going to stick with personal branding. Let me choke it down everybody's throat. Now, if I don't ask questions, I'll get obsolete in the sense that I'll keep talking about branding, and I'm not even evolving. I'll just keep talking about the same thing, and it will get to the point you get tired of hearing the same thing from me. You either block me or unfollow me or you archive me, one of those three. But you get tired. Or when you now see my post, you just, oh, I know what he's going to say, you scroll, right? But because I am keen on listening to my customers, even if you want to pick one thing, it's fine. But within that one thing, what are the needs of your clientele within that area? You may be teaching personal branding and speaking plenty grammar, but all what people want to know from you is how do I optimize my profile on Facebook? How do I send a message to somebody I want to connect with? Okay, they see you do something, they see you maybe upload something to your featured post that when they came to your Facebook, it looked so nice. They went to featured, they saw your awards, your recommendations, and stuff like that. They see how you make videos, and they're like, wow, I want to learn this. But you, instead of considering what they want, you now, when somebody comes to you and tells you, I want to learn this from you, you now tell them, oh, I have a personal branding masterclass coming up. Enroll. They will enroll. You now use grammar and unnecessary stuff and finish them there. So you start telling them introduction to personal branding demystified. In the year 1928, personal branding was done by so and so. They had to mark cows in the ear and tell them all manner of cock and bull stories that they don't want to hear, right? And you may end up out of fascination with your dream and your vision and your idea and your philosophy. You may end up talking so much about what you want to talk about and not what your audience wants to listen to. Good. We good to go. So, whatever it is people are asking you, consider it, make it a part of what you are offering. I remember then people will come to me and they're like, how do you speak? How do you speak? How you are so confident? How are you? As I'm hearing it, I'm adding it to the list of things I'm teaching immediately. Before you know it, I've organized personal development boot camp. I've gathered thousands of people and I've started teaching. Personal, it came to a point I realized that okay, with personal development boot camp, I was gathering young people and students. I don't have money to pay for what I was offering. So I added personal and professional development boot camp. Some of you may have known that I did that transition, but you didn't know why. So I said personal and professional. So maybe the next one I'm going to organize may be personal and professional or strictly professional development boot camp this time around. Okay. Okay, good. So Chinyere said People are asking me about my skin and my natural hair. Let me go and focus on it. That's good. Do that. And whatever people are coming to you consistently for, that's where your money is hiding. See, forget passion, oh. Passion is good. Passion is good. But sometimes you are so swept and overshadowed by passion that you get blind to the needs of people. So you can still add those things to the thing you are doing. Nothing spoil. You know. Now, whatever it is that people are telling you that they want to learn, add it to what you're offering. Prepare for them. Then, if possible, create a product because that passion for that thing may not last a lifetime. So let me give you examples. When it comes to networking, people were meeting me. How do I connect with people? I have some people even call me. I'm going for a conference next week. There's this woman I have been planning to connect with. She's one of the leading names in my industry, and she's an elder in my profession, and this and that. Please, Coach CJ, how can I connect with this woman in the conference? And right there and there, then and there, in their DMs, I'll start doing consultation. I'll start teaching them. I'll start sharing secrets with them. I'll start telling them how to give appreciation when they are done speaking, how to go and give feedback, how to meet them personally, and what exactly to say. I'll do all that. I'll tell them how to exchange, how to get their numbers, and how to make them remember them. And by the next 3 weeks, the person comes back. Hey, Coach CJ, thank you so much. I tried what you did and it worked. Thank you so much. I was like, oh, okay. Next person will come, I'll do that again. Now, imagine I kept doing that till date. I would have probably fainted because the request would be too much. So what I did, I decided that, okay, the knowledge I have in these things, let me put it together. Let me host a class. After the class, I compiled all the things that I taught and I said, let me make a book so that whenever people come, this thing will be ready and available. So I made a book from there. The ultimate networking guide. Your ultimate networking guide. How to meet and connect with people anywhere, anytime, anywhere in the world. Even if you're shy or introverted, you must have seen that book. So, right, I did that. And today, when people come to me to pick my brain on that particular topic, I have something to refer them to. Go and buy my book. It's simple. It's not expensive. Go and buy it. Right? It's leverage. Understand the language of leverage. Create products. Create products now. Create a lot of products, even if they are not refined. Develop them in their raw state. Why? In the next 2, 3 years, you are probably going to be so busy that you don't have time to create anymore. What you will rely on is what you created in your prime. For me, when I hear the word prime, prime is my life. Prime is every day is prime for me. Like it's every day. But it will get to a point when I know I'll be too busy to sit down and start typing or sit down and start creating anything, right? So what I can do is to just harvest what I have, add flesh to it, send to my editor, send to my proofreader, send to my publisher. Boom, the book is out. I send to my sales team and sales and marketing team, and they send to their distributors. You know, just create that chain and web of value, and boom, I'm good to go. I don't have to be physically present doing everything. At the beginning stages, you are permitted to be a solopreneur. You are permitted to be doing everything by yourself. You do the design, you do the video, you do the this and that and that. You get to a point you don't have all that time. The only leverage you may have is money and people. You may not have the time to create as you used to. Okay? So create whatever you can create now, build whatever you can build now. So tomorrow you will only have to refine. Now, I hope you're getting me. I hope this is making sense. Some persons were asking me about content creation, but then I didn't see any special or uniqueness in my writing. So I referred them to those who have built a grown brand around it. That's a mistake you are making. People are not looking for those who have built a grown brand. People are not looking for that. there's a lady who reached out to me, a mom, for my mentorship, and she told me all the big names that she has met and the prices that they charge, and my own price was higher than what they were telling her. You know, me, I told her, me, I'm not a big name, oh, but there's a reason I'm charging you this way, and this is the reason. By the time we were done, she was willing to pay. The only challenge was getting the money, but she was willing and she said she's saving for it. In fact, we talked yesterday. Now, now, I just want to tell you something, right? People are looking for you the way you are right now. They need you the way you are right now, where you are right now. So sometimes don't make excuses. Not sometimes, stop making excuses. It's okay to refer people when you don't feel you can handle it. It's okay. It's authenticity. It's okay. But don't remain there. Don't remain there. As long as they keep coming to you and you know this is what they've been coming for, this is what they've repetitively been coming for, go and prepare. Go and develop that area. Go on a sabbatical, hide yourself, let nobody see you. Stop coming online to impress anybody or oppress anybody. Just go inside. Those things that they've told you, one, two, three, four, sit down with yourself. Give each of them like 4 days. 4 days, at least 4 hours every day. If you want to do a rapid learning, model or something, you want to hit it straight up. You can give yourself like 4 hours each day. 4 times 4 is 16. In 4 days, you must have done up to like 16 hours of real learning that makes sense. Read all that you can read about that issue. Go to Google, read. Go to Facebook, type, read. Go to Udemy, take courses. So you can take like 4 different courses in this area that will help you understand that thing, right? Sometimes what you want to do or what you should do is already in you. What you need to now do is to fine tune it, is to give it a framework, to give it a skeleton, right? Or to flesh it up. What do I mean? You may be posting content online. You've never done any professional content writing training, but you've been posting content and people are liking your content. They're engaging your content, they're enjoying your content, and then they're now coming to you to say, I've read your content for too long. I want to learn how to write like you. Okay? That may be all that they are looking for. But because you think I have not done this, so let me refer out. No, what you should now start looking forward to doing is aligning all these things, then going back and developing it properly, developing your structure. Now, people were coming to me to learn public speaking. At that time, I didn't know what to tell them. I was just a natural, talented speaker, even though I once battled with stage fright. But what did I do? I went back. I started taking courses and reading books. I'll open a book, and the most important part of that book for me at that point of my life was the table of contents, and I'll tell you why. Because I want to know what are the popular people, what are the most influential people, what are the number ones doing and saying about this topic. What are the top 1% of people saying about this topic? It has, because the truth is sometimes you can ride on the research that other people have done. You can ride on the research that others have done, in the sense that, okay, I have taken out my time to research problems that women have, right? And I decide that I'm going to write a book. That reminds me, I even have to collect this from my mom. I have to collect something from my mom, collect her phone, and then transfer some of my messages that I want to compile into a book. Because of the messages I used to send in the Healthy Wealthy Moms Club, the initiative that I founded. There are a lot of messages there, but I lost them. When my phone cleared, my phone WhatsApp cleared. So I said I'm going to remember. So who is going to do the reminder for me now? Rita, it's you. So you send me a message to remember this thing I just said. If not, I'll just forget again. So good. Um, okay. So like I was saying, whatever it is, develop. Go to table of content, look at it before you read the book. Look at the table of content, look at it again, look at it again. Do you know that if you get three different books and you look at their table of content, something in you will tell you, okay, there's a missing link. There's something, there's a space for me. There's something these people have talked about that I need to emphasize. There's something they are not talking about that I need to add. Before you are done analyzing those three books and their tables of content and adapting it to your own environment, to your own country, your own homeland and stuff like that, your own language, you will find out there are one, two, three, four, five, six things you can add. And that becomes your winning edge. By the time you write your own book, people are going to be wondering, wow, where did this person come out from? But it's simple, it's from research. So decide that you are going to research really. Do that research, ask those questions, then you analyze your findings, then you start creating solution and pitching that solution aggressively. So that's what I would advise you to do. Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. Hope you are still with me. How's this been so far? I said anybody who's joining. Oh, good. Oh, I love what I'm seeing. Is there anybody who's joining earlier? You have the opportunity of asking me your questions, and you see the way it is. You can ask your own question, and I will expound that question for 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes, and that's fine with me. That's totally like I'm happy because I know that by answering your question, other people there are some small questions that will be popping up that will also answer in that, with that question that I'm answering. Okay, so good. Oh, good, 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 good. Seems like we are all in this show. I've had similar experiences countless times on LinkedIn, and I just feel not so touch or professional to teach writing on LinkedIn. You see, you're shooting yourself in the leg. You're shooting yourself in the leg. People need you at your current level. There will always be people who need you, no matter the level that you are at. So go and refine, go and fine tune, go and take courses, go and look at course outlines, go and look at book outlines, table of content, look at all those things. Go and research more. Sit down with yourself. Give yourself 4 days in an area. Come out and launch. I told you this. It's not like it's a perfect formula. It's not like it's a perfect formula. But give yourself 4 hours every day on focused learning. Learning something that matters though. It's not you come and take one nonsense course that is rated 1 star on Udemy and you decide to come and shine. No. You have to ensure that whatever you are doing is in line with value, right? That people have rated this well, they've given good reviews about this course or this book and all that before you can now start out, taking that course. Now, now by the time you have gone through that episode of learning, of intensive learning, come out and launch. Come out and launch. No matter how little, come out and launch. Launch it for free. Gather people, get your testimonials. Very important. Testimonials sell. Testimonials sell. Testimonials sell. Let me tell you a short story. Let me tell you a short story. I told this story in the Gwagwalada Business Conference, right? And I want to paint an image in your mind. Please stay with me, right? I want you all to respond. I want you all to respond fast, okay? Now, let me give you two examples, two analogies, Mr. Dr. A and Dr. B. So imagine this picture in your mind, right? Dr. A. Dr. A is a young, handsome doctor. He wears glasses and he trims his beard. He looks smart and corporate. Always dresses in fine shoes and nice dress. Corporate clean guy. That's the person A, Dr. A. And he's there, the hospital. Now, the second person, Dr. B, he is not looking so wonderful, right? He's not looking so good. But he keeps his hair, he has afro haircut. In fact, not afro, he has dreadlocks. He has dreadlocks and he has beards, long beards, right? Um, and he just dresses normally. He dresses normally, nothing so special. He's not extra neat. He's neat, but not like extra peng as the other one. Now, between these two doctors, you have an issue, an emergency issue that you require medical help, medical attention. Who will you allow to touch you? Is it Dr. A or Dr. B? Who will you allow to touch you? Dr. A is the corporate doctor, the one that is smart and tush and looking all good. Dr. B is keeping beards and has dreadlocks. Hmm? Who will you allow to see you if you have a medical emergency that requires attention? Are we here tonight? Nobody's answering, nobody's responding. Nobody's responding. I want to see what you are going to say. Just answer. There's no wrong answer or right answer. Just answer. Okay? So are you going for Dr. A or Dr. B? Light concept says Dr. A. Dr. A. You deserve a plot of land. You deserve a plot of land. Light concept. Okay, so Esther says A. Who else? Who else? Who else? I need another person. Dr. A, good. Dr. A. Dr. A is winning. No, Dr. A is 2 votes. Dr. A, Omo. Dr. A is winning this race. Okay. Ruth says something, but depends also on expertise. It's well. Let's see now. Let's see. Dr. A is winning. Good. Now, 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 you begin to hear about their scores. Now, the patients that they've treated in the past now come to that hospital, and you begin to find out. You begin to find out that Dr. A is just a fresh graduate of medicine, and you know he barely knows much in terms of clinical practice. And the last patient that he treated in that hospital died. Huh? The last person he touched died on the spot. And Dr. B is a well-known surgeon. He has done many surgeries successfully. He has done a lot of treatments. His patients just love him, and the patients are now there to tell you that this man, the man is good, the man is wonderful, and he's the one who treated them and they got well. He has a track record of doing absolutely well. Now let's answer the question again. Knowing this, who will you allow to touch you? Knowing this information, they are still the same. They've not changed. Dr. A is still Dr. A, Dr. B is still Dr. B. Dr. A is still the fresh looking doctor, smart, always ironing his clothes and using starch to make it strong and firm. Very good looking doctor, very wonderful, looks smart and intelligent. He talks intelligently too. But knowing this, who will you allow to touch? Hey, somebody's already changing mind. Somebody's already saying shouting Dr. B. So you see, Doctor Chinyere, Chinyere wants to run as far as possible. Dr. C. Now you've seen it. So it's beyond face value branding, it's beyond perception, distant perception branding. Now we are talking about testimonials. Testimonials will sell faster than anything you think your brand is doing on the surface. Testimonials. So gather those testimonials. That's what will build your confidence. See, that I'm training you, I'm not just training you for training's sake, right? I'm banking on your testimonials. Why? That's what I used to sell. Now, when people meet me and they're like, oh, I don't know my left from my right and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I bring up the story of somebody in the inner circle. And I'm like, look at where I met this person. Look at how this is where we met. This is how we connected. And this is where they are now. And they can tell you, in fact, I can put you on a call with them right now to tell you about my mentoring program or my coaching program and listen to what they have to say, right? Testimonial, very powerful. Okay, so have a bank of testimonials, have a bank of testimonials, and use that to market whatever you are doing. Use it to market whatever you are doing. It's going to sell for you. Right now, um test your offer. Okay, test out your offer, and you get to know what you're really good at, and then you can launch from there. Good. No, Chinyere Uzo. It's good for one to be good looking and have competence. Exactly, I agree. But you know that if you as a person were to be in this condition, if you hear all this, trust me, you will not be looking for Dr. C. We all of us here, we've gone to hospital. There's a reason your father left one hospital and went to another. There's a reason your father left one doctor, the young doctor that looks clean and good, and went to that doctor that his hands are almost shaking for him to prescribe drugs for you. There's a reason. Testimonials and experience. So in a time like that, when you really need help, you will not remember Dr. C. Dr. C will not cross your mind. Okay? So yeah, that's it. This is like objective answer. A, B, C, and D. You're not gonna pick E. They will mark you down. So that's the thing there, right? I'm trying to create something, a mental image for you to help you understand how important testimonials are. Proof of your work. Okay. So so that's it. Any other questions? I think we've even overflogged this is 1 hour, one huge hour. Okay, so well done. Any other question? I can take one more, then we can go and sleep. I'm loving this, actually. I'm loving this, despite the fact that today was a very hectic day for me. I've been yawning since. Okay, so who wants to ask? Anybody wants to ask? So Light, please, don't just depend on YouTube. Don't just depend on little traction. Go for great. Go for big. Go for huge. Gather people. Ask them to repost whatever you're doing. Offer them it. Reward them. Incentivize whatever thing that you are doing. I was in Godney Leadership Center today, Godney Emerging Leaders Conference, and I saw something Dr. Stephen Akintayo did. That man is a multi-billionaire. He's a billionaire, not even just in naira currency. But he did something. He gave out one of his books for free in that conference. But to access the book, it's ebook. He told us the price. Then he said for you to access the book is free, or you have to do something. But there's a catch. And that catch is that you have to be subscribed to his YouTube channel. You have to subscribe to his YouTube channel. Imagine somebody would have thought that somebody at that level will not really be concerned about those kind of things. Or he said, for you to get the book, you have to do something. That's incentive. Okay?
is for you to follow him on YouTube, subscribe to his YouTube channel. That's what he told all of us. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, screenshot the evidence that you've subscribed, fill a form, upload that evidence, and boom, the book will automatically be sent to your mail. Okay? And people were doing it. This, see, the world is transactional. Don't feel guilty for being transactional from sometimes. Don't feel bad. Okay? So now, um okay, come up stage, lights, come up stage. Click on the link. Come up stage. Grab the three if you can. Most definitely. Okay. So yeah, who can fetch the link? Somebody should fetch the link and resend it. Okay, let me do that. Let me do that. Okay, jump on the link. So jump on the link and ask your questions. And ask your questions. I'm loving this. Go ahead. Network is bad on your side, Vincent. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. so so I also want to teach you all some things, right? I want you to understand some things. Try and as much as possible to be in control. Um if it is something you can afford, please buy control, buy autonomy. Okay? Buy autonomy. Find an area that there is network, that there is light, and go there. If you are changing your location, those are things you should consider. But if you don't have all the financial capacity to do that now, it's not a problem. Don't allow it to affect you or who you are. It doesn't define you understand? If you don't have network in your area, it's not a bad thing. Even some advanced countries, they still experience such things. So yeah, but at the end of the day, you want to be in control, right? So you you have to. There are some things that you shouldn't be complaining about every time. It will ruin your brand. Okay, what do I mean? Imagine me now. So I had an experience recently that made me to get angry, and I went to buy a new phone. Now, when I went to buy the phone I'm currently using, they told me, how much is this? I mean, I asked them, how much is this? The man said the price. Yeah, it's quite a handsome price. Okay, it's quite a handsome price. It's quite huge. He said that's the price. And I told him, is this the last I can get this? He said yes. Me, I did not care. I did not send. I said, even if this man cheats me, as long as I get the value I'm looking for, I'm okay. I'm completely okay. Even if he adds 10K or 20K more than the price I can get it in the other places, no problem. Right? But I'm doing it, it's painful. Something will leave you, but then you are gaining something, you are doing it for something, you are investing in utility, right? So I said, instead of me to be complaining, let me tell you what happened. I was invited to a training, on LinkedIn optimization for physiotherapists. And
in that training, my phone logged me out like like 8 times. You can imagine how embarrassing it is. A whole me at this my level, my phone just messing me up. A whole me. And at the end of the day, I'll say I'm doing witch coaching. No, it pained me. It pained me. Entered my body. Entered me very well. So I decided that no, this is gonna be the end of it. I'm done with this one. I'm not even interested in waiting any longer. I'm gonna go and get a new device. So one day I woke up one morning on my way to go see my patients. I branched to Banex and then I went to go and get a phone. Okay. Now that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of life I want to live. That's the kind of decision I want to be making. Okay, your phone is not good, you don't have space in your phone, go and buy flash drive, go and buy memory card. Battery did this. There's no light in my house, go and buy power bank, charge it up at least for now. Do the most you can do. Let it not be that you are making any excuses. Of course, I'm not saying any one of you is making excuses. No, no, not at all. I know you are trying your best. I know you are really, really, really pushing hard. I believe you are doing that, okay? But just in case there's any small, tiny fragment of excuses cooking up, please, if the excuses are not worthy, trash them out, okay? Trash them out. Buy autonomy, buy leverage, you know, um that's it. You complain a lot, oh, people are not buying my products, are not paying for my coaching. Are you paying for that of other people? How will you now find people who can pay? Are you attending conferences where people paid for, people paid to access? Or is it, if you finish attending free training up and down, free training here, you seek free mentorship here, free mentorship there, and by the time you gather all the free stuff and free people, you now expect to sell premium? It will not work. It does not work. It cannot work. I'm telling you this as somebody who has been on both sides. I've tasted the world of free. At a point of my life, I felt like free things are even better. After all, salvation came for free, right? But on the other hand, I've come to also understand salvation is free because somebody paid for it. There has to be a certain level of commitment. And even the fact that somebody paid for it, even the fact that Jesus paid for the salvation, right? You have to extend your hands to receive help. As a beggar, somebody wants to give you money, you will not tell the person, bend down and drop it on my plate, or bend down and put it where I want you to put it. You will stretch your hands and collect. That stretching hand is energy that you are using, but it does not overwhelm you. You know you are making effort that is going to bring something back in. Okay, that's it. So please ensure that you are making effort, ensure that you are moving, ensure that you are taking steps towards your goals. Okay, start attending high value events, pay for things, pay for coaching sessions, pay. Sometimes you never know the value of things until you pay. Some of these things I'm teaching you, you will attend events where you pay 50K and then they will just teach you two out of the 10 things that I've said in one video. In fact, this meeting we're having tonight, you may attend something tomorrow, it's paid though, but they just come and give you value, and you're like, Kai, Coach CJ has said all these things before. I've learned all these things. It's not new to me, but I paid for this and people paid for it. People paid 50K to come and listen to this. Come on. That's one of the things that gives me confidence now. I pay 70K for training and I enter the room and the person just tells me stories and tells me stories and motivates me. And I'm like, so people paid wait, I turn and I look around and I'm like, this hall is freaking filled. This hotel, people lodged for this event. This event hall is filled. And I'll say to myself, I know I can do more than this. If I organize something like this, maybe people will not attend it because they don't even know who I am that much. They don't know I'm not really a big name yet, but that's not withstanding. Okay,
and it builds my confidence. The fact that somebody can charge for this and people will pay. Somebody can charge for something like this and people will consider it valuable enough to be paid for. I can charge more than it. Of course, I know the value I'm giving. I can charge more. I hope that's clear. I hope you understand where I'm going. Okay. So yes, who wants to ask question? Wants to ask questions? I saw Elisha, believe, and who else?
I wanted to say something, coach.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I think I've gotten the right word of what I wanted to say when I was explaining my problem earlier. Um, I think this fear of breaking out is the issue because now I discovered something lately. Normally, when it comes to talking to people about purpose discovery, personal development, if you wake me up from sleep, it's something that we can just sit down. I don't know how things will just gather. Like I'll just have information and knowledge about that. I don't know. I think it's something that I just sit down now beyond just reading books and all of that. So in my company recently, it is very hard for you to just come new to our company and they will just give you a chance to come and teach like a whole head office branch like that. But this content writing was what I used to do is after every training, I would just come and summarize everything and put it in the group for people that didn't attend. I don't even do it all the time, but I didn't know that somehow our leaders were just watching and they were weighing my content with other people's content. So they gave me a slot to teach. So after that training, a lot of people, like I'll just be walking on doing like this. Someone will just stop me and like, are you lights? I'll say yes. Say, hey, please, I want to learn. That was the lady that told me about. They even went ahead asking me who is your mentor, who's your coach. That there's a lady I told you about, coach. She's still telling me that she's saving money up to come and join the inner circle. They went ahead
Okay.
asking me who's your coach, like where do you learn all this your personal development stuff. I want to like each time I teach about that, it's not a feeling like I don't have something inside of me to give. I know I have it, and I'm at a point where every time I want to, like this thing you said, talking to your wall. I can hold a
Yeah.
plate in my hand. I will forget myself and I'll teach the wall for like 1 hour and as if I'm teaching 1,000 audience. By the time I realize myself, the time has gone. I'll just continue. It happens to me
Beautiful.
a lot, like
Beautiful.
countless time. So I don't know. That fear of, oh yeah, now come to the big stage. You know you have this thing. Oh yeah, do the big thing. Come and do it. That's just, in fact, when I told you that I want to go and do jingle the radio station about my program, I had to pray about it and fix my head like I'm going to do it this period. I'm going to do it. My friends will be telling me, Lies, you can do this, you can just do it, but that fear of is it me if you want to come and put on this high stage and leave me and run away, like something like that. I don't know how to manage this fear. Now, when you have, you have something in you and you really want to talk to people. If it's small gathering now, I'm free. I can do it like physical something or even WhatsApp chat. I can do it, but come out in that big stage to come and do that. I don't know if someone can relate to what I'm saying, Sha, but that's just the case here. That's just the case.
So that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm trying to lay my hands on on this. Okay. You have to step up to the occasion, right? And if you're not doing it by yourself, you can do it through partnerships. You can do it on other people's platforms. You can leverage other people's platforms, right? Um, you don't have to be the one building the structures, but you can definitely be part of it. Now let people see you, let people notice you. You understand? Don't feel guilty about it. This is who you are. You're not claiming to be what you are not. The major thing that holds people back is they are afraid of showing up in a way that doesn't truly represent. They're afraid of scamming. You understand? Scamming people by perception. They're afraid of, okay, what if what if I go to do this and I don't deliver to this extent? No, be you, be real, be authentic. You understand? And then do this from the standpoint of I am trying to help people. You're not trying to, to to get self satisfaction, or just derive pleasure, or have people clap for you, or to win awards, or to get money. No, that's not the reason. The primary reason is that you really want to help people. There are many people who are having these issues that need help. That's the way I see it, right? So when I have to do something, in fact, there are things that I wanted to do as a last year, last 2 years, you know, uh was what was I was saying again? I'm hearing my mom's I'm hearing my mom's voice. So I was listening to her conversation with my dad and I got swept away. So can you remind me what I was saying? Like, okay, are you here? Okay, yes, yes. Like I was saying, there are some of those things that I wanted to do, and I felt like, okay, I shouldn't probably do this. Okay, this is quite big. I shouldn't probably start this project. What if? What if? What if? What if? But at the same time, I keep asking myself too, what if I don't do this and it costs somebody else a big opportunity? What if I don't do this and because somebody doesn't have this knowledge, he doesn't succeed? And because he doesn't succeed, he gets depressed. Because he gets depressed, he becomes suicidal. Because he becomes suicidal, he takes his life. What if I don't do it? Now, the thing is, it's not about you, it's about the people who are going to be missing out when you do not show up and manifest. It's about those people. So by all means, light, step up to the occasion. By all means, step up to the occasion. Develop yourself. Read more, acquire more knowledge. Ascend, ascend. There's always there's always a next level that you ascend to. See, there were points that if you call me to speak to executive class of people, enlightened people, if you call me to speak to medical doctors or stuff like that, I'll be like, no, 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 I've not reached, I don't think I'm okay for this, even though I know I can, but no. But now, see, invite me anywhere in the world. Invite me anywhere in the world. I'm coming there with so much assurance that by the time I am done, I am getting a standing ovation. I'm coming with with that assurance. Okay? So it's about awareness. Why am I like that? Why have I ascended to that point? It's it's the consciousness of my reality. It's the consciousness of how much I've invested in myself and where I am going and the people I'm doing this for. So that's the truth. Everyone needs you at one level or the other in their lives, and you've got to be there for them one way or another. Okay? So I believe I've answered your question. I believe I've answered your question, Light. Um, so I'm taking the last question. Prosper or Sir Emedike? So Prosper, can you come on stage? Can you come on stage? Click on the link and come on stage. Okay. Is that Prosper requesting? Still light.
Yeah, thank
Light.
you so much. Thank you so
You're
much. I think
welcome.
I'm cleared now, and I'm also
Okay.
energized.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I look forward to seeing your big results. Um,
Thank you.
keep it up. So I also want you to do something, right? Light, I'm going to let you do this. Post your event in inner circle and pitch it in the inner circle. Tell us what it's about, okay? So that those who are interested from the inner circle can enroll. Do that in the inner circle discussion room, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yes. I hope the flyer has been corrected. If it
Yes,
has
sir.
not been corrected, do well to correct it. Okay, so Prosper, I'm going to add you to the stage. Welcome. So Prosper, kindly introduce yourself. Kindly introduce yourself. Are you here? So let me answer Prosper's question. I have a question from what Light said. How do I best respond to things when people begin to see results from me and ask things like, "Who's your mentor? How did I get to where I am?" Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Prosper, introduce yourself. Your mic is open now.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me now, sir? Sorry.
Yes, I can. I can.
Okay, sir. My name is Prosper 70K, and I'm studying computer science in Lauderdale University. I'm currently in 200 level. My skill is graphic design, and I plan on majoring in visual identity design, building reckoning presence, social media presence for small enterprises online.
Okay. What else do you do? What else do you do?
That's what I do for now, sir.
Okay. How did we meet? Share your experience, how we met. Share it on this platform.
Okay, sir. So it was about I think 3 weeks ago. I was on YouTube and I think I was just kind of down. I didn't know what to do like at that point. So I was just scrolling through and I saw a live I saw a live session going on YouTube. So I wanted to close my phone and just go and sleep or something. So I just tapped on it and said, let me see what they're doing here. And I joined and I was like I can't remember what I ate, but I was just stuck and I just could not leave. I was like, wow. But as where I was shouting literally on my feet, like, what is this? What am I hearing in this place? And I I was sincerely blown the night I joined this meeting, and I was really surprised how I got to join this because I just saw the live session and I just clicked it, and I was about to close my phone, turn off my data, and and that's all. That's how we met up.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And I'll ask you this. Did you pay to join my inner circle?
No, I did not. I did not, sir.
Okay, good, good. You know why I asked this question? I want to teach everyone here something with Prosper. Prosper attended my YouTube session, and out of the blues, he came to my DM to give feedback, and he wrote one long. I don't even let me even check if it didn't wipe with my WhatsApp recent issue. But he came to my DM and he posted one long message. I mean, showing appreciation, which is something a lot of people don't know how to do. And I was impressed. I was impressed. I was like, no, this guy is good. He knows how to navigate his way, you know, and that's how I decided to get him closer, to bring him closer, right? And I've not met him in person. I've not known him before that. I think you even have a question in my DM that I've not answered. I just saw it now. I
Yes,
just saw
sir.
that I've not responded to your last message. uh, I apologize. I'm not.
I'm usually not even, able to see my chats like that because there are too many. There are too many, hundreds of them. In fact, thousands before my chats cleared. But now it's building back up. Now, feedback is very important. Feedback is powerful, and gratitude is an attitude that will take you to greater altitudes. I don't even know why I'm rhyming these words, but you know, gratitude is an attitude. Before it becomes an act, it is an attitude. It's inside. It will reflect if it's inside. You have to learn it if it's not there. You have to learn, you have to imbibe it. Okay. So Prosper, you're doing really well. And I know we'll get to talk. We'll get to talk. But in the meantime, you've gotten a gift, a very, very beautiful gift. You know, the funny thing is that this inner circle, some people paid some people paid 1,000 for it when I started. Some people paid 2K, some people paid 5K, some people paid, 7,000, some people paid 10, some people it kept on increasing, and currently it's 50, you know, it's 50,000. But the most important thing is the process, the willingness to learn. That's the most important thing. Okay. So that question is already answered. I mean, who is your mentor is already answered. You have gotten the gift of mentorship, right? But let me also break something. Let me demystify something. People think they need a mentor as validation. They need, oh, who is your mentor? Where did you come out from? Who is your mentor? That's nonsense. That's arrant nonsense. You may already be doing something good. You've battled throughout life. Life is your mentorship platform. You know, you've had experiences. You probably failed an exam in school. All those things. Life was mentoring you, although that one was not a guided mentoring program. It was hitting you from different angles, so you were learning from your own experience. So it's okay. It's perfectly fine if you don't have a mentor. It's perfectly fine if you don't have somebody you can call a mentor. It's fine. Finding good mentors too is hard. It's hard. They are the ones you find. They want to use the living daylight out of you. They want to oppress you. They want to, you know, they waste your time and waste your life, and then expect you to worship them, just because you want mentorship. And at the end of the day, they don't even rep you. They almost don't know you, right? So that's it. You don't need that validation. See that you have a mentor means absolutely nothing if your results are not showing for it. I would rather choose somebody who has results and no mentor than somebody who has 30 mentors and no results to do a work for me or to do a job for me. Come on. That's the way it works. Okay. So how good are you at what you do? That's what matters more, right? But if you need that belonging, you want to use that as leverage, you can let people know who your mentor is. Okay. If 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 you consider me worthy to fit into that space, right? Go ahead and use my name. I mean, there are some of my mentees that they will go for events and I'll tell them, go meet this person. Tell him that your mentor told you to connect. Tell him that your mentor, when he asks you who your mentor is, say it's Chijoko Tiba. And then they do what I say. And they will come back and they're like, what? What did you do? Like, how did you get to know this person and all that? But that's it. You know, I'm building relevant connections and communities that I can use as leverage for the people who are coming after me, right? For the people who are looking up to me, for the people who I'm mentoring. Okay. I met a chief judge in a high judge in Nigeria um in an event today. She saw me and she called me coach. Publicly. She called me coach. Coach. I was literally blushing from molar to molar. My body was shaking. I was like, oh my goodness. But that's because of relationship. That's strategic building. Strategy. Now, that's what mentorship can do for you. It can open doors to relationships for you, doors to mistakes and all that. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Okay. So if somebody is asking you who is your mentor, if you have a mentor, tell them. If you don't have a mentor, tell them too. I mean, it's okay. I'm mentoring myself. If you're not okay with that, you are free to go and look for people that have mentors, right? But that's nobody's business. Now, number two is, how did I get to where I am? When people ask you, tell them the truth, right? Tell them what has helped you. You don't need a perfect answer. You don't need a perfect answer. All you need is genuine concern for them to be able to tell them what helped you. What has helped you. Okay, this is what I've done. This is strategy. This is clarity. This is the God factor. These are the things that have helped me. Fine and good. But I've met people, very annoying people, that when you ask them what has helped you, they say, forget, guys, see, in this life, forget everything. Oh, now God, just trust God and trust God, trust God. But you wrote a CV and submitted to a company and they took you. And when you wrote that CV, you attended a conference and you met somebody there and you talked to the person about the interest you have in the organization. And then they granted you access to see the manager or something. And you met the manager and you pitched your idea, you pitched yourself. There was a way you constructed the pitch. You know what you did, you know the preparations that went into it, you know the trainings you undertook, you know the online courses you did, and the certificates you added to your CV that were complemented. I mean, complimented and commended by the CEO and by the recruiters. You know these things, but they asked you, you say, nah, forget everything. Nah, God, oh. Sometimes it's just a selfish way of excusing ourselves, running away from the responsibility of showing people what truly helped us. That's selfish and wicked. So you'd rather not say anything than just tell anybody, oh, forget, oh, it's just God, it's just this, or it's just that. No, sometimes you have to be there and tell people this is what helped me. If it's something they have to pay for, tell them to pay for it. Don't beat about the bush and ride around in an invisible castle. Now, that's it. How did I get to where I am? Tell them what it is. Let them also know that you are still building and you are still growing. What are the courses you've done? What are the books you've read? What's the mindset that you have? Things like that. Just break it down and then you let them know. Okay? And then always take note of the results that people are seeing in you or through you. Okay. So yeah. Any other person. Well done, Prosper. Well done, Prosper. And welcome to the inner circle officially. Okay. Good evening, Coca. Good evening. Gratitude. That's take it to higher altitudes. Beautiful. So so anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Good. You're welcome. So I look forward to thank you very much. Light. I will gladly take the egusi soup. Soup. I mean the fufu soup for my freezer now. Soup assorted with assorted elements of living, obstacles of life inside. So if you give me fufu, I'll gladly take with my two hands. Now, this is what I want us to do, right? I'm going to give us two things quickly, two opportunities that I would like to share with you. Number one is, okay, not really an opportunity, is an assignment. Okay, do a clear video, a clear quality 3 minutes to 5 minutes video sharing your experience so far with the inner circle. Okay, so far your experience with my mentoring program or my coaching, whether you see me as your coach or your mentor, whichever one that you choose, it's fine. So you can do a 3 to 5 minutes video testimonial and send it to me by today is Friday. What am I saying? What am I saying? Today is Friday. Yeah. So you can send it to me by Sunday. Okay. I'll start posting them out by that Sunday. So you can do this tomorrow, you know, in it should be well, like it should be a good video, I beg. It should be a good quality video. I'm not saying you must go to the studio, but do something good, presentable. Okay, share your experience. The video should be steady, should be good. share your experience so far with the inner circle and invite people to join the inner circle. That's one. That's the inner circle with me, with Chijioke, Otiba, your coach or your mentor. You can use hashtags or on social media. Be creative about it. Be creative. Now, on the second hand is for those who want to use this as an opportunity. Okay, I should extend the deadline. Okay. Ruth, no problems. You can submit by Monday, Tuesday, right? If that works for you, Ruth, you can submit by Monday, Tuesday. Now, um, I want to give you an opportunity. All of you who are here, right? I want to give you an opportunity. I want to do something very interesting. I want to make an offer to you, right? And that offer is, if you heard the word offer now and you got scared, you are probably doing something wrong. There's probably something you need to correct about your mindset. If you heard some they sound once you feel agitated, when it seems like something of value is being sold to you, something you know that you need, and you feel agitated, you feel angry or you feel unstable inside, there's something wrong. There's something fundamentally wrong. Okay? But this time around, it's not selling. I'm not selling something. If I'm selling, but it's not really for you to buy, right? Now, the inner circle is here. And you must agree with me that value lives here. Do you agree? Or are you in doubt? Do you agree that there's value here? Do you agree? Do you agree that this is life changing? Do you agree that this is a great opportunity? Hmm? Do you agree that this will help somebody else? Or you don't agree? Huh? But if you agree by any means, then it means you should be doing the work of inviting other people to join in here. Now, this is what I'm going to do for you. This is what I want to do for you. For all of you here who are having issues, one way or the other, you need funds, you need money, you need people come to meet me and they ask me for money. And the funny thing is, you know, you don't know how many people who are making such requests. You don't know how many people who are making the requests. You don't know the bills I'm paying. So you have no right to ask me for money. That's what I try to make them understand. Please don't do it. A friend of mine called me, was telling me about his problems and he needed money. I sent him some money, but I told him, please, we will talk, but I'm not going to send you money again. You can talk to other people, but just understand that it's not even wise to keep doing this because people are going to get tired of you. They will start blocking you. Instead of asking for money, ask for what you can do for them that they will pay you for. And that brings me back to the topic here. I want to make this inner circle thing a win-win for all of us, right? At this point, I've gotten so busy. I've gotten so busy, right? I've gotten so busy that you know, a lot of the money I make now does not come from coaching. So even if I close down everything I do that has to do with coaching, I'll still be fine. I'll still be fine. If I delete all my accounts online, I'll still be good. I'll be happy. But what I want to do now for you is this. I want to give everyone an opportunity to to earn from this. Okay, so it's currently 50,000 naira, and this is progressive. This circle is progressive. It's not something we are stopping anytime soon, right? And we'll keep doing things like this. We'll keep doing events like this, meetings like this. Okay. Now, I want you to take it upon yourself as a mission, a mandate to affiliate for this academy, this hub, this institute of learning, right? And the reward here is huge. The reward here is huge. Okay. And what I want to also do is that for people who are going to do well, for people who are going to do really well, I'll be finding a way to reward you beyond what you even imagine. Okay.
So so beyond just selling the circle, selling the inner circle and getting commission for it, I'm going to be giving a one-on-one mentoring access. One-on-one mentoring access. Now, if I want to do this for anyone, whether you are in the inner circle or not, be rest assured you'll be paying nothing less than 300 to 400,000, right? Be rest assured. But I want to do it for a certain category of people who will prove to me that they deserve it by actually going out to do what I'm going to instruct now. Okay? It's for your own reward. It's going to benefit you in every way. Like in every way. For your own good. So so um good. Like I was saying, go ahead and market and push this out, right? Do the video testimonial, push this out as much as you can. For everybody who is joining the inner circle through you, as long as you are the one who has concluded that conversation, closed the deal, and they are ready to make payment, anybody who is joining the inner circle through you, you get half of the money. And what I'm going to do for all of you here is to give you the negotiation power. What do I mean by negotiation power? I want to give you the authority to resell the inner circle, to sell the inner circle at a more affordable rate, but nothing below 30,000 naira. Nothing below 30,000 naira, right? So the 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 goal here is get them to pay, right? Get them to pay and make commitment. As they are paying, as they are making the payment, you are letting me know. And once they are done, you're getting half of it. You're getting half of whatever they paid. So if they paid 30, you're getting 15. If they paid 40, you're getting 20. Right? That's what I'm going to do for all of you here. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? I am intentional about seeing you succeed financially too. If you're doing other things that are already making you a lot of money, that's fine. Continue in whatever you are doing that is prospering you, continue. But if by chance this is going to be an addition, a good addition for you, please consider it. Okay, go for it. Push it as far as you can. I will not persuade anybody to do this. I would never persuade anybody to do this. If you want to do it, go ahead. Okay? And you must also be aware that because of the nature of the brand I'm building, there are some things you have to be intentional about. It's not everything it's not every trend you can be jumping on. It's not everything you can be posting online. It's not everything you can just be doing. You have to be very, very watchful about your brand. You have to be intentional about what you are building so that there's no, issue with identification. Okay, so you have to be careful. You have to be careful. So, drop the flyer of the inner circle in the group. Okay. Um, when I think we need a new flyer, so I'm going to talk with Cornelius. We need a new flyer. The one we have is the one that we are currently using is old. There are a lot of new things that we've done that is not reflecting on that. But I will talk with Cornelius. But it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. We'll work that out. So my mom is already complaining about my brain that I should have been talking since that I need to rest my brain. Okay, so let me heed to my mom's instructions and rest my brain. So yes, that's what I wanted to share with us tonight. Go ahead, share feedback, share testimonials, invite people to join. Some of you already have people who have that paying power in your network. You know, let's do business together. Okay. and it's definitely going to reward you. So that's all. So people can see what we do here. Exactly. 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 So where the course outline is showing the details. Okay, okay. I'll do that. I'll work on that. Quite engaged now. So I don't even know. Tomorrow I may be out all day as well. But I'll do that. I'll talk with Cornelius. So have a nice day. Have an amazing night rest. You off. I would love to have your feedback about tonight's session. I would love to. Bye.